This is a Missouri River flooding update by Council Bluffs and Pottawatomie County officials. In these briefings, officials will inform you about projects and developments in regards to the Missouri River, other creeks and rivers in the county, and rain.
Today is July 8th, Friday. My name is Don Gross, Public Information Officer for the city. Pretty slow day yesterday and last night. We have no major events or flooding issues really to report that are new. I do want to remind people that we are still on level 1, which is unchanged from yesterday. As far as current projects that we're going to be, that have been talked about and been worked on the last several weeks, been informed that the U.S. Army Corps of Engineers Sea Beach Blanket Project is substantially complete, with the exception of some general cleanup, punch list items. That is done. We're thankful for the Corps for doing this for our community. The Corps is also scheduled to complete grading of a setback levee by noon today at the Veterans Memorial Bridge Pump Station. City crews will be placing asphalt grindings on many levee tops. Those tops receive a lot of traffic by vehicles. They have the same rainfall that everybody else has. There's potholes that develop. We want to fill those in good weather conditions, and it's also considered a preventative measure for erosion of the levees. The city is also preparing space for a helicopter pad at 2nd Avenue and South 11th Street, southwest corner of that. It's the old Cattleman Foundry site. We're also going to do the same at the fire training facility on 34th Avenue. What we will be doing is marshaling larger sandbags, 2,500-pound sandbags at those locations. These sandbags, if necessary, would be deployed by helicopter, Army National Guard helicopters, to address any breach in a levee that may occur. As far as sandbagging, we still are having volunteers Monday through Friday, 9 to 3. I think our current inventory of sandbags is around 100,000 sandbags. But just keep in mind, just to sandbag one utility structure, like an electrical utility box, and keeping the clearances away from that, takes 5,000 or 6,000 sandbags, which is one day's production, Monday through Friday. We also will be having a sandbagging event tomorrow at the Mid-America Center, and I think that is scheduled 8 to 3. And again, we ask people to register by calling 712-325-4736. The only final point I would make is this is a project that was kind of delayed because of more urgent projects needed staff attention, but the city crews will be, and have started already, sandbagging some critical facilities. These critical facilities are sanitary sewer pump stations, storm sewer pump stations, and some public buildings. And that is going to be occurring this week and next week. So if you see that, please don't be alarmed. It's something that we always plan to do. It was just kind of backlogged because of workloads. With that, I'll turn it over to Matt.
Good morning. River level currently stands at 35.3 feet, so we're down an inch or two from yesterday. It looks like we're still on track to drop another couple of inches probably by the weekend, and that's where we should settle out, we're assuming, for at least the rest of July. We have 3 people that were at the Red Cross shelter last night at Harry Langdon Boulevard and Highway 92. It's the First Assembly of God Church. Yesterday, we had the FEMA Public Assistance Applicant Briefing out at Iowa Western. Entities from counties throughout southwest Iowa were there. They provided information, paperwork, And at this point, we're looking into, making sure we dot the i's, cross the t's, so that we can get reimbursed from the federal government to the extent possible for public assistance. On the individual assistance side, FEMA's individual damage assessment teams finished up their work late last night. They will be compiling their data here in the next few days and forwarding that on to the appropriate state and federal authorities. And hopefully we'll be getting an individual assistance disaster declaration in the very near future. Old Lincoln Highway, the sheriff has asked me to remind folks that you should not use Old Lincoln Highway for recreational purposes. We've had some near misses of some bicyclists. There was even a family walking along the side of the road. Understand in other times, Old Lincoln Highway, it's a beautiful scenic road. It's a nice place to go. We have a lot of traffic being pushed onto that road now due to other road closures. And so if you have any ability to stay off of Old Lincoln Highway, please do so. There's heavy trucks, a lot of traffic, folks that are not used to driving that road or driving fast. It's just not a safe place to be for recreational purposes. And then, again, on a kind of a law enforcement note, just also ask citizens, be aware of scams. We've had some folks that will call around, represent themselves to be government employees, maybe even work for the Corps. We've had some incidents where, people might be representing themselves to be contractors. Just always be on the lookout for fraud. If you don't know a person, haven't seen identification, in times of disaster, sometimes that's when predators will come out. You'll start to see scams where they say they can do certain things to help shore up your basement or, provide contractor assistance, things for which they end up taking money from you and never performing the work. So as with anything, just make sure that you verify that you're dealing with a reputable person so that you did not find yourself a victim to a scam. That concludes my briefing. Thank you.